Hey guys, CaliFab here, and I'm going to start this new year and my new panning season with the Deck of Panning Project Pan. Excuse my voice, I'm still recovering from COVID. I had it quite bad. I've been off work the last 2 weeks, so it's been pretty rough to say the least, but I wanted to film while I'm off and have some time. But yeah, so if I'm coughing or if I have to cut out me coughing every 10 minutes, that's why, or every 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever. But we are going to start with the Deck of Panning Project Pan. So I'm showing you I do have one single joker in there, and then I have a full deck of cards. This is a brand new set from my son actually. So I'm going to start by shuffling this and letting you know that emilynmax is the creator of this project. I know she got it off of somebody that does a book project like this. I will try to put everything in the description box, but I know we did this last year, so I don't feel like I have to be a broken record this year. I'm just going to pick some cards out and see where the deck lies. So I do have a game board. I know a lot of people have put it up on the screen. I know I like seeing it up on the screen, but I'm going to try to get a few videos out here very, very soon, so I don't know how much time I'm going to have, but let's get going. I'm going to draw 5 cards from this deck. I'm going to do like one final little shuffle. I did a ton of shuffling before I started filming because it was literally a brand new deck. So this one, an Ace of Hearts, and I'm just going like this. This one, 2 of Spades. I had a feeling I was going to get the 2 of Spades for some reason. 9 of Diamonds. That's 3. 4 is Queen of Spades. And the last one, last but not least, 6 of Diamonds. So I'm going to look at the game board and I will put on the screen what all these prompts are, but I'm pretty excited to pick these out, and this will be my deck of cards for this month, or actually until the 20th of this month because it is already the 3rd. So I'm going to try to pick things that I can definitely use within the next 20 days, so that way I can actually draw some new cards. So let's do this. Hey guys, so it is many, many days later after the beginning filming of this video. So I wanted to go over the cards and what I pulled for the cards originally for January. And then I'm also gonna pull, I was gonna pull 5 more cards for February, simply because I think these January ones are gonna be really, really easy to finish out. Especially now that I'm really trying to get more into doing my makeup every day and, you know, enjoying my stuff a little bit more. So the cards that I pulled for January were the Ace of Hearts, which was pick your space, and I let my son just pull a card and pick, and he picked the 8 of Clubs, which was something with a pattern. So for that I pulled the Clinique Get Cheeky palette, and this was the one I believe from 2019. There's no year on the back of it. It was either 2018 or 2019. But this one has Pink Honey, Black Honey, and Nude Pop. And as you can see, it very clearly has a pattern on there. So my goal for this one is 10 uses. I definitely think I can easily do that. I did use it once today on my cheeks. I mixed up Pink Honey and Black Honey on my cheeks, and I really think it looks good. So that is going to be the goal for that one. If you hear animals and dogs and bells, I got a lot going on in my house right now, so that's what's happening. So the next one I pulled was the 2 of Spades, and this was a glowy product. So for this one I picked out the Becca Liquid Highlight. This was technically in Moonstone, however I did refill it with some Prosecco Pop, and now that I was looking at it, it is like so close to empty. It's ridiculous. There's a lot on the edge, but there is like nothing in the center. So I am going to pull the stopper out of it. I did use this once today, and my goal for this one is going to be to completely finish it out. I don't think this is going to take too long. Probably 2 months to finish out completely if I use it every single day, which should be pretty easy because even if I'm not wearing foundation, I can still put a little bit on and highlight a little bit. So this one should go pretty fast, hopefully. The next one I pulled was the 9 of Diamonds, and this was social media pics. I wanted to pull a perfume. I posted on my social media 2 different little sample guys. I posted the Ralph Lauren Romance and the Tocca Florence. I think they have about the same amount in them. They're both like these, you know, just the little mini guys. And it was overwhelmingly this one. For a long time it was literally half and half. And then I took a photo of this one, Tocca Florence, being in the lead. And then I looked back, totally forgot to save a screenshot, and saw that Tocca Florence was like super in the lead. So this is the one we are using. I have used it 3 different days now, and my goal for this one is to be completely finished with this, hopefully by a month or 2. I might end up putting this into a spray bottle just because that's how I like to use my perfumes, but I do have a full size of this and I think 2 or 3 more samples of this. So I do want to get this one completely used up, and I love this scent. It is a pear scent. Oh, it smells so good. Perfect for going into the spring, so I think this is going to be great. The next card you guys saw me pull was the Queen of Spades, and that was to represent another project pan. And I chose to represent 50 Shades of Purple simply because I was doing that project last year. I think I updated it once or twice. I didn't get through a lot of products, but I had to put all the products back when we moved. I was just sick of having my makeup in every little spot, and I wanted to really organize all my stuff now that we're in a new space. So I chose to use the 3 lavender masks from the 50 Shades of Purple that I ended up, like I said, putting everything away. I did use one of them today, and these masks are from Nature Moisturizer, I don't know. And it is the Herb Garden Mask Pack, and there is 3 of them. So I did use one today. These 2 should be easy to use after my next 2 showers. Honestly, I should have had these used up already. It's been a couple of weeks since I filmed the beginning part, so these should have been used up, but I wanted to show you guys them like not having been used yet. So I used one today. These 2 should be no problem to use up in the next 2 showers. So that's when I like to mask best, is like right after my shower. My skin is ridiculously dry. Best time to mask. The next one I pulled was the 6 of Diamonds, and that was an A to Z brand. And this one, I just let my son pick a letter of the alphabet. I'm like, Carter, just pick a letter of the alphabet. And he's like, okay, A, B, C, D, and he counted all the way down to O. So he picked the letter O, and for that one I picked Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. This one I should be able to use every morning and night. I am working on a Dermalogica eye cream at night right now. So I am going to keep working on that one at night, but I will put this on every morning. I have only used it twice, maybe 3 times. I definitely used it today, but as you guys can see, it's kind of starting to dry out a little bit. So I'm actually really glad that I pulled this because of that fact, and I don't want this to go bad. It is so good. One of my absolute favorite eye creams. It really does brighten that eye area. I'm not really sure about depuffing so much. I don't really have a lot of issues with like puffiness around my eyes yet, but as far as brightening, this is amazing, and it is like a thicker cream, so I really do feel like it feels really good on my skin. So that's the plan for that one. Okay, so those were all of the cards that were pulled for the month of January. I'm just gonna shuffle the deck really quick here and pull a few cards. Man, should I pull 5? That should be easy, that should be easy, that should be easy. You know what? I think everything will be easy enough that I can work on 10 products right now. I'm not working on any other projects, like online officially, but I am working on other items that I'm trying to get completely finished. So let's see if any of those can kind of get pulled into this project, just so I can kind of be officially working on them. So let's go. 9 of Spades. 9 of Clubs, that's really crazy. Okay. Ace of Clubs. 2 more. Oh my gosh, 9 of Diamonds? No way. If I pull the 9 of Hearts, this is gonna be ridiculous. I swear I'm just going like this too. King of Hearts. I'm like, seriously, if I pull another 9, that is going to be like the craziest thing ever. Okay, so we have the 9 of Spades, 9 of Clubs, Ace of Clubs, 9 of Diamonds, and King of Hearts. So I'm gonna pause for a moment, write these down really quick, and pick some products and show you really quick, and we'll get through 2 months worth of deck of panning. So I just looked it up. The Aces of the Aces of Clubs and Spades are both a +1 category. So I'm gonna use this, oh, the Joker's on the bottom, I better mix this up again. I did not know that was happening. So I'm gonna just do a quick shuffle here and pick 2 more cards because it is the +1 category. So that means that you have to add an additional one on top of what you were already going to do. So if I get another black ace, as in the Ace of Spades, I'll have to do it again. So that would be absolutely terrible. So we got the King of Diamonds. And I already looked up what the King of Hearts is, and I know it's the same because they're the same color. And the 8 of Hearts. How funny would it have been if that was the 9? Okay, so let me go back again and repick some items. Okay guys, I think I'm finally ready. It actually did not take me very much time at all, thankfully, to pick out some products. So the first one was the 9 of Spades, and that was a spring product, or in my mind, like something that reminds me of spring, and I wanted to work on something that I could actually work on, and that is going to be the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Cheeky, and it is a pink-ish color, but it's very, very light on the eyes and on the skin. You can definitely go pretty heavy-handed with this, but I think this will work really nicely with the eyeshadow shade that I'm trying to get out of my collection anyways. So this one, the goal for this one is going to be to use 20 times or to hit pan, whatever one comes first. I'm really hoping to hit pan on this. I want to get a few of my Super Shock shadows out this year. They're definitely drying out. It's been a long time since I've bought new ones, but I really need to start using the makeup that I have. So then I pulled the 9 of Clubs. This one was the hardest one to figure out what I wanted to do with, but this one ended up being in it for the long haul, of course. So I ended up choosing the Urban Decay Original Naked Palette. Yes, I still have this in my collection, and yes, I do keep it very nicely cleaned. I don't use this a whole ton, and I haven't used it a whole ton, but I think every single shade in here has been used. So this is what she is looking like right now, and my goal for this one is going to be to hit pan in 2 shades. So I think that's going to take a really long time considering how little I wear makeup. But like I said, I think these colors will work very nicely for work. I do work at a hospital in a procedural area, so I can't go too crazy with my makeup on a daily basis. I honestly don't really wear makeup at all right now at work, so I think this will push me to start wearing makeup, and having all the neutral colors I think will be a very easy way for me to kind of get back into it a little bit easier, and I'm kind of excited. And I also think that this Cheeky shade will pair very nicely, or I could use this as a cream blush. I'm not really sure. It is very blendable, but it's also very shiny, so I don't know how well I'm going to be able to use that for a cream blush, but we'll see. So for that Ace of Clubs, we had add another card or add another item, whatever. So I picked 2 cards, and it was the 8 of Hearts and the King of Diamonds. The King of Diamonds is an oldest product, and the 8 of Hearts is a metallic product. So I'm bringing in my Baby Pan palette. This guy has been since 2014. This is so old. It's literally 8 years old. I just can't. So this was in the holiday season from Too Faced. It is Beauty Wishes and Sweet Kisses palette. And all I have left now is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer and this color here, which I believe was Creme Brulee. I ended up putting the rest of the hot chocolate color, that darker brown, with the Creme Brulee color, mixed it together and repressed it. So that is what we have there. It is the shade that I have on the inner parts of my eyes today. So that is going to be my metallic shade. My goal is to use that up. And this is going to be my oldest product. This guy is very old, and my plan for this one is also to use it up. So How I've been using the bronzer is on my crease, and then using the metallic shade on my lid, and then using some other darker shade, which I can definitely pull out of the Naked palette, on my outer corner, and then I use a highlight, honestly, in my inner corner. So that's gonna be like my everyday makeup look until I get this darn thing used up. I will not, I said this for like 2 years in a row, but I will not bring this into 2023 with me. Whether it's gone or not, it will be not in my collection. It will be in the garbage because this is old. I do spray sanitize it, and as you guys can see, I did finish out this Snow Bunny bronzer that I absolutely hated, but I put it in my lotions, and that's how I use that up. So that's all we have left for this guy, and this has to go. It has to go. I can't handle it anymore. Then we pulled the 9 of Diamonds, which was an out of control category. You guys all know me and my lip glosses. We have a love-hate relationship because I love them, I use them, I almost finish them, like within 10 uses, and I lose them, which is ridiculous. So this one is actually going to be staying in my makeup desk, and it is the GrandeLips Hydrating Lip Plumper. This is definitely like a gloss for me. It is orange, and I mean it is straight up orange. So my plan for this one is to use it right before work because it does have a nice like plumping effect. It has like a juicy lips effect, and then to use it right when I get home. So at least 2 times a day. It's a little messy looking here. I have whipped it up so many times, but I'm just, you know, it's only me using it. Who cares, right? And it does have a clicker at the end, so this I want to finish completely. If I can get this out of my lip gloss category, I will be more than happy, because that is where I put this, because I consider this more of a gloss than like a lip product or lip item or like chapstick or anything. It's more of a gloss. So yeah, we're gonna use this up. And the final card that I pulled is the King of Hearts, because I pulled the King of Diamonds and the King of Hearts, which is the same category, which is an oldest item. And I believe I had this in as an oldest item at some point last year, but it's going to go in again. So this is the Sexy Mama Anti-Shine Translucent Powder from theBalm. And this guy is so old. This was, I think, one of my very first setting powders I ever bought. I do have the little casing packaging still. I like to keep those. But this is what we have left. I have quite a bit of pan, and if you guys can see, the edges are getting very, very low. So honestly, if I use this to set my makeup at least 10 times out of the month, I definitely think I can get this done within 2 months. Of course, I didn't use it today because I didn't know that I was going to get this item category, but it is something I want to use up completely, and that is going to be the goal for this one. So I don't know how many finished items I'm gonna have for January and February going into March, but I'm going to try my absolute best, and I'm actually really excited. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I know I haven't posted in a hot minute, but I plan on posting more, and I'm getting really excited because there's a lot of good changes going on in my life, so I'm pretty excited for things to be starting to happen. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!